Now there comes another point, into our discussion, and that is influence of IT and some new trends. How this is affecting? What is new trend? New trend is, now there are lots of people who are writers, who are producers of content, and because of this online community, which is thriving community, and they are desperate to get information in the quickest possible time. If a writer is writing a book in Hindi, let's suppose, and he has tens of followers across the globe, and if those followers are bilinguals, multilinguals, they can add great value to him or her. So what a writer can do, he or she can just create a platform and float his book to them and tell them to translate it. And if out of million followers, only 100 people come together for one particular language, they are able to create wonder and do translation of that book in a day or a two. So by the time the publication of that book has started, the other version in other language starts, and this is what is called crowdsourcing of translation or languages. Similarly, there are a variety of other activities taking place, including peer review translation. In peer review translation, and what they do, you don't need to have word to word or sentence to sentence or paragraph to paragraph translation. They just give you information in Hindi, and they want that in French or German or Chinese or Korean. The person reads it, the domain experts generally, and they start typing information in his own sense and meaning, and broadly keeps the information intact and translates. This is what is called lightweight peer review production. And another person or two people or three people vets it, and the translation is done. Even a unilingual can do it. You don't need to be a bilingual. You need to just have the concept in your mind, and you do the needful for that person. And this is needed for those people who are desperate to get their information in their own language, including booklets and brochures or instruction manual for certain high demand products, including iPhone, and including new products that is very hyped by people across the globe, and people are ready to pay for it and buy it at whatever cost. So this is how the thing comes into picture. There are a variety of collaborative translation taking place across the globe. If you try and locate, there are certain disasters that takes place across the globe. Human medical aid is needed, human intervention is needed, and in that phase of time, when there is a crisis going on in certain country or certain community, and you need to reach out to them with medicine, legal aids, emotional aids, functional aids, what you do, you need a language person. And there also collaboration comes, humans come, and they start collaborating. All these things, have been which I have just explained you, is being successfully implemented across the globe by certain entrepreneurs, innovators, and they are doing it on a big way, on a big scale, I'm saying. So it's, whatever I'm saying is not a fiction, but the reality. Similarly, when, a language person reaches, after being studied, having studied, this language, let's say till graduation level, or in India we call it undergrad or BA level, and then maybe a master's. These language persons, they go to an office, and in the office, most of the time, they do not do exactly, purely the role of a linguist. They play a role of a translator, role of a project manager, role of a terminologist, role of an IT person, account process professional, inbound calls, inbound tourism, outbound tourism, and whatnot. There are a variety of things which they do, including use of technology, machines that Bruno Latour has already explained about action network theory. Everything is sleeping, and when you start having a variety of issues. So this kind of dimension is helping us in a big way to come out with a variety of things that comes into picture. Then comes how technologies play role in developing entrepreneurs for language persons. There is a cost-effective tool now They don't have to invest much. IT is there, mobile phones are there, websites are there, and you are on. Now you don't need an office also. After pandemic, people have experimented video conferencing, people have experimented how to work from home or how to remain connected globally through Zoom or other platforms. All these things is helping us to move ahead and do variety of experiments in languages and translation business. Now, that is how it becomes easy for all the language professionals and translators to develop into entrepreneurship, because of their integration with new offices where they play a variety of roles and slowly develop their capabilities in IT, project management, risk management, internationalization, globalization, team building, human resource management. When you are able to do all these things and when you already have technology available, why not become a generator of the employment? Why remain restricted to only getting a job? The idea is, if you have capability, generate employment for the society and for the people around. Now I will give you certain points which is very important for us to understand, and that is, what are the new horizons and what is the future? How we can additionally integrate our language capabilities in different other dimensions which I have not explained you so far. There is a latent I will say opportunity waiting for us. I repeat, there is a latent opportunity waiting for us. And where is that? We have latent opportunity waiting. We have already discussed about it, and that is culture. We have sociology, we have history, we have law, we have medical field, we have science and transfer of technology, we have localization, we have globalization, we have diplomacy, we have role to play in nation building, we have policy making, administration, we have social media analysis, we have data analytics, we have IT, artificial intelligence, innovation. And what is the future?